What's up, everybody? Mr. Zero to Infinity says hello. Let's get straight into episode 35. Square stock is about to report earnings on May 6th, 2020, and Square, stock ticker SQ, was recently added to my research board. The reason I added it to my watch list of stocks to follow is because I'm starting to see the Cash App investing platform gaining more and more traction based on one of my investing research techniques that I use to find growth opportunities in the stock market. If you've been following along with my episode series, you already know I constantly look for trends online and offline to continue to grow the stock portfolio on your screen from zero to infinity. If you're looking to get those big stock returns or dividend payments as well, then click that like button and maybe subscribe since we're on the same journey. You'd be amazed how much information you could get here on YouTube, as well as other social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and the list goes on. Before I get into my analysis of Square stock, quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Always do your own research. I'll be discussing my opinions and thoughts, which will be different from your personal investment goals. You have your own brain, so use it. As I do in every episode, I'll provide a quick portfolio update at the end of this episode. Let's begin. First of all, why is Square on my watch list? Well, I recently saw a big donation cross my desk. Jack Dorsey recently donated $1 billion. That's right, $1 billion. I'm not going to get into the details of the donation, but I found the headline to be interesting since I knew Jack is a very successful businessman. If you didn't know already, he is the founder of Twitter and Square, two multi-billion-dollar companies publicly traded on the stock market. Not just one, but two. As an investor, I personally like investing in companies with original founders. Think Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg. These names are on another level when it comes to their mindset of constantly growing their companies from startup to some of the biggest companies in the world. After digging a bit deeper into Jack Dorsey's track record and background, I started to do a little more digging into Square's investor relations page, which includes a ton of information about the company. And there, on the front page, I saw a paragraph about Cash App. And there it read, Cash App. We see an opportunity to build a similar ecosystem of services for individuals, providing financial access to all and allowing anyone to send, spend, and save money all from one app. Since I'm up to episode 35 with this channel, I like to stay up to date with trending stocks and news headlines to figure out my next topic for my next episode. I already knew that Cash App videos were starting to appear and gain more and more views here on YouTube. Cash App stocks, how does it work? Cash App stocks review, Cash App stocks to invest in, Cash App stocks dividends are all major keywords popping up in the YouTube search bar. The first thing that came in my mind was that Robinhood has been having issues with their investing app, and I know there's quite a few of my friends that have been leaving their platform to find the next best investing app. In my opinion, the main reason Robinhood became a leader in the smartphone investing app space was because they offered a great promotion for anyone that would sign up. They would get a free stock. Cash App is doing a similar promotion with free $5 or free $10 for people that sign up, and these videos have been trending in the last couple of months. This is just a great marketing promotion to gain more and more consumers in an ecosystem. Who doesn't like free, right? So number one, CEO Jack Dorsey, check. Number two, Cash App investing looking to take market share from other smartphone apps in the stock market investing industry. Check number two. The third trend that I've been seeing online and even offline, especially when I'm talking with friends, is investing in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Yes, Bitcoin fell considerably from all-time highs a couple of years ago. I personally prioritize investing in stocks since they are backed by a real company, but I do always follow trends, and I think there may be a possibility that if Bitcoin starts to move up in value once again, then platforms that provide an easy way to buy and sell Bitcoin will garner more and more attention. And look at that. When I type Cash App Bitcoin, look at the keywords: Cash App Bitcoin investing, Cash App Bitcoin transfer, Cash App Bitcoin withdrawal. And the list goes on. Do the research yourself. You'll notice more and more videos are getting tens of thousands of views. So going into my analysis, once I start to see a trend like this, I will review the balance sheet, cash flow statement, and income statement to see signs of growth to my liking. I'll prioritize the revenue growth year over year and quarter over quarter. I'll prioritize the new income each quarter. I'll prioritize the cash position. I'll review the long-term debt. The list goes on and on. To be honest, it can take me hours and sometimes a couple of days to get a solid understanding of the numbers. And that doesn't even include researching the other businesses outside of the Cash App. Square focuses on software services for merchants and is growing their consumer ecosystem as well. Their main goal is to merge both ecosystems together. For me, to break down every little fact about Square's business model, it would take me hours. To summarize, I like business models that allow a company to acquire a customer and then keep them in the ecosystem forever if possible. Very similar to what Apple does with their product line. Having a low cost for customer acquisition is the name of the game in business. Square is a company, in my opinion, that can get a consumer or merchant on their platform and then upsell other products and subscriptions. After more and more research, my mind begins to formulate a bull thesis, and then I'll take a look at the price and market cap. My iPhone says Square is almost a $28 billion company. If you are a beginner just starting to invest, how are you going to know if that's a high valuation or a low valuation today? And that's the big question we all want to know, right? Will Square be a $100 billion company in the future? If so, how long will it take? 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? Am I willing to wait that long? How much money should I invest? Tons of questions that go into the stock analysis process as well as portfolio management. For me, my brain has to hit a 100% buy now signal. If it did, it would be in the stock portfolio on your screen. Right now, I own Fiverr stock, Apple, Penn stock, and Starbucks. I did add a bit more cash to the portfolio since the last episode, and the current portfolio balance is a little over $4,500 at the time of this recording. The portfolio has been growing from zero since the beginning of 2020. In regards to Square stock, I'm still on hold for now. I want to review the next earnings call and the updated numbers before I make a decision if I want to start building a position in Square. Does this mean I'll be sacrificing a quick pop after the earnings are released? That's a possibility. Depending on the earnings, the stock price can easily go down further since many merchants haven't been processing as many transactions in their stores during these global shutdowns. Since I'll be waiting on the sidelines, I'd be interested to find out your thoughts and opinions of Square stock. Are you bullish or bearish? What's your time horizon? We are all different investors, and that's what makes investing so much fun. Everyone has their own way of multiplying their money in the stock market. Let's end it there. Play the music. As always, this episode is not intended as investment advice. Do your own research prior to making any investments. Read the disclaimer on your screen fully. Remember, all opinions in this episode are mine and mine alone. I'm not a financial advisor, and this video is for educational and informational purposes only. Maybe I didn't earn your subscription with this episode, but there's always next episode. It's free to subscribe, and my favorite comment from last episode is on your screen. Feel free to click on some of my earlier episodes. I appreciate your time for this episode. Thanks again for watching. Let's keep building from zero to infinity. You got this.
Almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour.